Hey everyone, me Kevin here. Welcome back to another market closing live stream. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is one heck of a market. This is going to be very, very entertaining to take a peek. Oh my gosh, Build-A-Bear is up 30%. Let's go. What? It went up 20% just in the last few hours since we were talking about it this morning. That's amazing. That must have gotten some serious institutional money that's like all of a sudden like, oh, I've missed out on Build-A-Bear. Must buy. That's crazy. Wow, 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 wow. Let's take a peek at what the heck is going on here, folks. Super, super exciting to see this. I mean, finally we're seeing some green again. All right, let's take a peek, folks. Let's see what's going on here. Look at that. Build-A-Bear 30% in a day. That is so good. So good. Congratulations to the Build-A-Bear investors. AMC up 20%. Did we hit $20 yet? We're hitting that resistance. We're just not, almost. Yeah, 82, 85, 89, 1990 is the high point that I see here. No, not getting to 20 yet, but it's pushing. Maybe we'll hit 20 before the closing bell here. Super exciting. Arcimoto up 17%. GameStop 15%. EXPI up 14%. Folks, all the things that have been getting trashed are finally no longer getting trashed. That's the easy way to look at it. Is everything that was trash is no longer trash. This is an incredible move here. Everything that is oversold seems to be running back all of a sudden here. And it's coming very quickly from this talk about, oh my gosh, maybe inflation was overblown. Maybe there won't be as much inflation as we're concerned about. And so what happens? Voila. All of a sudden you get a massive rebound in many different companies here. Look at this. And we're still low at some of these companies. Keep this in mind. But Lemonade up 11.5%. Nano Dimension 10.8%. Peloton back to 109. I mean, we just bought this thing at 79. It's crazy. Sundial 9%. Hyliion 9%. Ford's up another 8%. Redfin 6%. See, this is why it's the scariest times you want to be buying. My goodness. MP Materials is up 5.33. Neo's up 4.88. You got Cheesecake Factory up about 4%. Enphase up 3.5. Teladoc's up 3.3. Where's Tesla today? What's up with that? Let's figure out what we got going on here. So Tesla's up barely 3%, trying to claw its way up here with 3% on Square. Wayfair 3.15. We got Ethereum at 4.6 to the downside on the 24 hours here. Looking at the 5-minute chart, we have not shared the rally here with cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin falling below 40 again, cannot keep it up. But Doge stuck at 34. Ethereum stuck at 27. ADA, though, has done very, very well, I have to say. And ADA has been one of my faves. Let's go to CoinMarketCap here. Cardano. Yeah, it's at 171 right now. Not rallying as much to those levels that we had seen it at, the 120 or the 220s rather. But we knew that was high. We knew it would come down again. I was really looking for this thing in the 130s, fell all the way down to 116 at one point. We've had some real pain over in the cryptocurrency section, but this is the revival right here of the non-cryptos. With the exception of Matterport and Social Capital, kind of lagging behind today, both down about 1%. Yeah, the Very Good Food Company down about 3%. Microvision also getting whacked here, down 5.5%, with Nordstrom down 6%. Volatility down, but really what's killing it here is Express. Really looks like it's rallying into the close here. We've got Build-A-Bear up 29% on the day. Absolutely wild. GameStop 15% to the upside, 17% on Arcimoto. Fuel Cell is up 13%. Quantum is up 12.2%. Lemonade 11.37. I mean, these are some really, really incredible moves to the upside. Let's go ahead and listen into CNBC for a moment. Let's see what CNBC has for us. And let's give a listen into what we have here. Let's see what we have.
July 2nd. Now, Florida alone accounts for 60% of all sailings, so it's potentially a big win for Royal Caribbean. These trial voyages are required only for ships that do not mandate the vaccine. Cruises where 98% of crew and passengers are vaccinated can skip this test. Wolf?
Seema, thanks so much for that. Time for a CNBC News update now. Rahel Solomon has it for us. Hi, Rahel.
Hi, Wolf. Here's what's happening at this hour. President Biden is calling on the U.S. intelligence community to redouble efforts to find the origin of COVID-19. Biden says he wants more information within 90 days. And tonight on the news, Shep is checking back in with some COVID long haulers, what's happening with their symptoms and treatment, and what researchers are learning about the disease's long-term effects. A former top aide of British Prime Minister Boris Johnson says that the government failed in its response to the pandemic. Dominic Cummings also confirmed reports.
We're going to get Bloomberg Live up here in a moment as well. We'll go back to the sticks in just a second.
And implement a third lockdown. And former Virginia Senator John Warner has died. Warner spent 30 years in the Senate and was known as a military expert. Warner was also married to Elizabeth Taylor, the sixth of her 7 husbands. John Warner was 94.
We're going to pull down off this here for a moment. I just want to point out here, take a peek, folks. We got the 10-year Treasury sitting at about 1.57, 1.58 right now, slightly up from what we've seen. Let's go to the 3-month here, obviously still on the downtrend. Go back to the 1 month. Actually, you know what? Let's go to the 5-day, get a little bit of a better idea. Yeah, slight little pickup over here intraday, but very, very clear downtrend as these inflation expectations start deflating, and this is really like so many people remember this. How many times have we said this? So many people are like, oh well, Kevin, you know what? Why don't you just sell everything at the bottom and then just rebuy in right before September and October? Because all I have said for months is that between February and September and October, we're gonna go through hell, and I don't know when it's gonna be up or down. I just expect it to be way up by September, October. Could be wrong, but I got a lot of money on the bet. So no guarantees. I can't refund you any money if you lose money. It's your problem. But, you know, what I've been saying has been we've got overblown fear over inflation. And today is sort of a reaction to the market finally realizing like, no, you know, maybe we aren't going to have as much inflation as people fear. Now, one thing that I do think is interesting is that Nvidia is barely moving after it announced a stock split. Like if I were the CEOs or whatever, you know, the folks at Nvidia and we're like, oh yeah, let's announce a stock split. I'd be kind of like, really? Nobody cares about our stock split. Like everybody cared about Apple's stock split and Tesla stock split. Nvidia has gotten no love after that. Etsy slowly trying to claw its way back up here. 168, not moving heavily today. It really seems to be either the momentum movers or those that have gotten sort of SPAC destroyed. That could be part of the problem. Yes, Nvidia reports today. Absolutely. We've got what else do we have here? We've got AMC at 20.4%, a Build-A-Bear at 31. Apps, look at this run. I mean, the Build-A-Bears just destroyed it today. Absolutely incredible. I wonder what the market cap is of Build-A-Bear. Build-A-Bear. Let's find out here. It is, oh my gosh, it's only $213 million. I mean, anybody can move that stock by talking about it. That's a tiny, tiny, tiny market cap. That kind of explains big moves like that. Wow, wow, wow. AMC at 20%. Arcimoto slowing down a little bit going into the close at 16.5%. So, all right, let's take a peek here. So CNBC is not back yet. Give a peek over here. No, bunch of commercials everywhere. Well, no, this is ZipRecruiter. Let's see what they got here for just a second.
There's an extraordinary situation where people are being paid as much or more to stay home right now as they would if they went back into the workforce.
I was just about to ask you where you stand on that argument, because there are people who say, no, it's not that. It's just that people have different schedules. They've got kids. Some kids aren't going back to school. We need to stay home, etc. But I mean, I am hearing from CEOs, and that's really the group of people whom I trust, because they're in the trenches. They're the ones saying, I can't get these people to return, because they say, well, I get to sit home and I'm making pretty much the same thing. But then the free market starts to work, does it not? Where you're offering things like iPhones and higher salaries. But where do you see
we're going to pull
shortage?
down here. Let's go ahead and peek over to the closing bell on CNBC.
Companies get bigger to compete in the streaming wars. And I think any company worth between 100 million and clearly 8.45 billion is in play right now. And I think you're looking at these big technology companies who thought they didn't need to replicate Hollywood infrastructure, realizing very quickly they need talent, they need producers, and they need IP.
So what do you think of this deal in particular, and where does it put Amazon in the fight to be up there with Netflix and Disney, especially 2 weeks after the deal between Warner Media and AT&T?
Let's pull off this. Let's go to Bloomberg. Let's give Bloomberg a shot here.
The market looks pretty healthy here, and if we take a step back and focus on the past couple of weeks rather than the trading day here towards the end of May, what you've actually seen is some consolidation after a very strong start to the year. And again, I think that that's a very healthy development. You've seen some pockets of froth come back in. You've seen some indicators that historically have preceded drawdowns begin to normalize. And so while we think that there's still room for volatility over the course of the summer, the general view over the next 12 to 18 months is pretty positive for risk assets.
Pretty positive for risk assets. Indeed, we turn green across the screen with most of the major indices now all in the green. I am wondering if you are seeing buying opportunities on pullbacks, if you're finally starting to see some of the cash on the sidelines come to work when there are buying opportunities.
So we are seeing people get more comfortable with the narrative that we really are moving past the virus, and that there's an opportunity in equities in particular relative to fixed income here going forward. I think that in general, the challenge in the current environment is that all assets look expensive to a certain extent. And so it really becomes much more about identifying those relative value opportunities. And when we look across the markets for those pockets of value, again, I know it's somewhat consensus, but it brings us back to the more cyclical parts of the market. And so we still like the outlook for the industrial sector. We still like the outlook for the financial sector. I think small caps can probably perform well here into the back half of this year. But it's also about taking a global approach. And I mentioned earlier that the outlook for economic activity in places like the Eurozone is beginning to improve. That coupled with more attractive valuations and a weaker dollar over the course of the next 6 to 9 months has really made us much more constructive on some of those developed market opportunities outside of the United States than we have been in quite some time.
We're going to hold you over. That's going to be where we're going to.
Yeah, let's go ahead and pop on over. Let's see. CNBC is still talking about Amazon. It's kind of boring. Let's just jump on over for a moment. We'll get back to the sticks here as well. Unless she's changing topics. Hold on.
Go, Caroline. It is that dollar weakness when my ears perk up, as we've talked a lot about the yuan strength, the dollar weakness, the push to international. That was the call coming into this year, and that dollar weakness continues.
Although we're getting a little tick higher in the US dollar index today because of those yields, Taylor, your favorite. We're up just a tiny bit, 1 basis point on the 5-year. We're moving up a little bit more on the 2-year. Interesting moves across, of course, the small caps, Kaylee.
Up 2%. We'll have more next. This is Bloomberg.
Okay. Let's take another peek at the sticks here. Let's see what we got. Getting into the close here. We have Microvision just getting wrecked here a little bit here. Let's see. We've got Nordstrom also down 6%. Volatility's down. Really big recovery here, especially in the SPAC sector. For some reason, Churchill Capital had their UX reveal. Apparently, the market didn't really love it. Well, we had, look at the run up to the event. Look at that. Buy the rumor, sell the news. Run up to the event, and then no thanks. Like a classic. Pinterest 1.33%, jumping on, and a bunch of things in the middle here, jumping over towards the lower side, or the upper side rather. We got Macy's and Tesla trading together. Told you they're like a rubber band. We've got we can't do short interest at the moment. Maybe we'll do that again maybe tomorrow. We did that yesterday, so I don't want to do that every day. Square up 288, American Air 2.92, Dave & Buster's 3.15. Big moves, though, on Build-A-Bear. Small market cap here. So part of me wonders, like, how much did this go up after our live stream this morning? Because just mentioning that it was up 10% can get enough people, I feel like, to trade into it. A $200 million market cap is next to nothing, which be careful because that kind of momentum can evaporate very, very, very quickly. AMC, 19% to the upside. Can't get to that 20. 1994. Yikes. Okay, but EXPI up 13.5%. Really like that. GameStop, awesome. Sundial, Solo. I mean, these are huge moves to the upside, specifically in SPACs and momentum. That's what's absolutely crushing it today is SPACs and momentum. And it's really good. It's impressive. I'm happy about it. I love it. And the big thing to look forward to now is what's next. So personally, oopsies, if I had any short-term options, I'd probably right now be thinking about dumping short-term options that I had in some of the SPACs. You got like 12 minutes left to do that, basically. I would be dumping those if they were certainly within a few weeks. I'd be taking advantage of this. Not advice, right? This is just my personal opinion here. Do what you may. But I would be very concerned about holding on to shorter term options. Like, to me, anything under 2 months, I'm like, you know what? If I got some profits right now, give me those profits and let me get out of here. Now, I know sometimes it's like, wait a minute, is that paper handing? Not on options. Short-term options. Okay, Siri, nobody else is. Short-term options could really screw you. So if you've got some big tendies or you're getting some big tendies back, the other thing you could do is you could always roll over your options. So consider that too. What I mean by rolling over your options is, you know, if you've got a 2-week option, you've got a 2-month option or whatever, roll it into something longer term. Today's maybe the day to sell some of your options. Just something to keep in mind. Excuse me. I'm choking on myself. Anyway, keep that in mind. But this is a really, really good market here. Hopefully this keeps running. That's the big thing, is hopefully this keeps running and we finally get out of this 3-month disaster we've been in. I personally hope this is the beginning of the end, so to speak, of the madness. So let's see here. Okay, we've got Broadway is back, says Fox. We gotta focus on the market and the sticks. I do have a couple things that I want to announce really quick as we head into the closing bell. First, if you have not yet, if you are tired of not getting notifications, you can now download the Meet Kevin app in the App Store. That's linked down below. Well, actually, no, it's not linked down below. I have not linked that down below yet. But you can just type Meet Kevin into your App Store. You can download a Meet Kevin app so you can get notifications anytime I post a video or go live, which what's cool about that is a lot of people get frustrated by YouTube because they're like, wait a minute, you had a big thing that you said yesterday about GameStop. I would have liked to have heard that right away, like day one. That would have been really nice to have heard, or like the first few minutes. And so that app gives you notifications way faster and all the time, which is very, very nice. Okay, there we go. Hold on. Then the other thing is, we got to do something here. We got to do something here. Wait for it. Hold on. Wait for it. I can't get out. I can't get out. I can't get out. There we go. There we go. So I've got to go mobile. I know this sounds crazy, but we have to do the market close mobile now. So it's going to be the first time that we've done that. So I'm taking my laptop. I've got to go because we're going to Echo Park. But anyway, we're taking the sticks with us mobile. Okay, so this is going to be fun. Yeah, I seriously have to go. So I'll give you an update on the sticks in about, I don't know, 30 seconds. Once I sit down, I just can't get the doors open like this. This is a problem. Here we go. All right. Wish me luck. Hopefully we don't lose you. Ugh. Goodbye, everyone. All right, here we go. Somebody else is driving. Okay. You ready for this? It's going to be our first market close on the go. We're taking the sticks on the go. Gabe's driving. I hope I don't lose you. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Here we go. What's up, man? Hello. We're doing this live. We got to give everyone the market closing update. All right. Yo, what's up, driver? Hello. This is Gabe. All right, let's go. Oh, I got to close the door. All right, folks. So let's see. Where were we? Let's get another update going on the sticks here. So I'm going to have to verbalize some more of these things. Or you know what we could do is I could just rotate the camera, right? Let's see here. More. Choppy. Ah! Gabe, can you go the left way? Because the reception sucks. So we're gonna go where the reception is. All right, folks, here's the scoop. What I'm looking at are the sticks going into the close. And I'm most interested to see how Build-A-Bear holds up, because one of the things that I'm concerned about is that Build-A-Bear starts falling apart, but it could also keep running for a while because it's one of those recovery stocks that nobody's really paid attention to for a long period of time. So I want to see Build-A-Bear sticks going into the close. I also want to, okay, I totally connected my laptop to the internet, and now apparently I'm not connected to the internet anymore. So, come on, I gotta connect to my house. How am I gonna connect to my hotspot? You got a hotspot?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Did you turn on your hotspot really quick?
Yeah.
All right. We're going to get connected here to a different way. Oh, there we go. Is the sound is good? We're dropping into the close? I don't want to drop into the close. Hold on one second. What's yours?
Numbers 1 through 8.
Oh my gosh. And what's your name? Your username?
It just should be Gabriel's iPhone.
Gabe's iPhone. I don't know why I can't find it. Well, I can't. Can I just get the sticks on? Oh, I found it. We're getting the internet. Okay. Okay. I hope you have good internet.
We'll find out.
Can you put it on the dash maybe? That'll make it perfect. As we got to deliver the close. We cannot miss a closing live stream. There we go. We're connected. We're online. This is good. This is going great. There's nothing to be worried about at all. We really need to get that live view. Okay, it's working. All right. I think we have the sticks up. So, here we go. Oh, yep, the sticks are up. Oh, man, Build-A-Bear's at 35.45% right now. This is great. Build-A-Bear's actually ticking up into the close. Keep in mind, so you got a $225 million market cap right here. And folks, it can move. It can move way, way higher. And that's something to keep in mind as well. We got Express, 27% on Express. Really incredible. I want to see AMC. I really want to see AMC. Oh, you got to go straight. So I just hop left here. Yeah. Okay. I really want to see AMC hit 20. So important that we get AMC to 20. But I think it's just this massive psychological resistance. But not just that. We also saw it kind of bob off 20 previously. So 20 is going to be something to watch for. Arcimoto, though. This is one, and if you're a trader, write this one down, okay? Arcimoto, look at what that chart has done in the past. I'm not saying it's going to repeat that kind of chart, but I put some money into Arcimoto when the thing was like $7, okay? It's $9.27 right now, big deal, $2, right? That could be something that could run fast. That could run. Who knows? But, oh man, GameStop still held on to the 15%. Really, really incredible. EXPI, 13%. That should really go back to the $40 to $50 range, and I think it will. I think we'll rubber band back to that $40, $50 range once we get a full version of this recovery. Now, this could be a tease, and that's important. This is why got to vote for Meet Kevin, working while traveling. Thank you for the $5 for that. So, okay, we got to take a deep breath here for a second. Something that's very important to consider as well is this market, even though it's really green and reboundy today, what's coming up in 2 weeks, folks? CPI data release again and unemployment statistics again. So first Friday of the month, we're going to get unemployment data again. And then the week after that, we're going to get CPI data for May. The CPI data for May is not going to look good. The year-over-year data is probably going to be just as bad as it was in April. Specifically, though, and you're going to turn right here. Specifically, though, what you want to pay attention to is what happens to the month-over-month CPI data, the inflation readings month-over-month. That's going to move the markets. We have literally gone from 1.5, on the 10-year to 1.7 in 24 hours before. So it could have. Yeah. Right. What else do we have? So we are going to let's take. Oh my gosh, Build-A-Bear right now is at 37%. Folks, rallying into the close. We got the sticks right here. You can't see it. There. You see that? Look, it's going up. It's rallying into the close. This is crazy. You're gonna want to eventually go in the right lane because we're gonna go. I don't know. We'll figure. Oh, we got to figure out the navigation. Oh, this is actually perfect. You can follow the nav now. It's perfect. Yep. All right, great. The Tesla nav has updated to go the way the reception is better. Because see, if we went the way the Tesla nav would have brought us, we would have lost reception. And see, we know that. And we got to make sure the stream stays strong. Oh, and I say that while the video's choppy again. Man, that ruins the whole moment. All right, we got the closing bell coming up in about 60 seconds. Build-A-Bear is still up 38%. Arcimoto 16%. I'm trying to find how Tesla's behaving going into the close. Let's take a peek at Tesla here. Tesla going into the close is falling a little bit into the close here. It's 2.27. It's still positive going into the close, but we've got GM's up 2%, trying to keep up with Ford. People have been very excited about the Ford Lightning pickup truck. Check that out. That's a mobile home. They're moving a whole mobile home. Who would have thought you would have seen a mobile home during the market close live stream? All right, folks, we got about 30 seconds to go for the bell. I will be your closing bell today, so we will provide everything that you need so that you do not feel deprived of missing anything. Right now, we got the S&P 500 up 0.16%. We'll take a look at the Dow Jones here. The Dow Jones Industrial Average basically flat today. And this is something else to consider is the indices. We could get some big movers up in tech or some of these other smaller cap companies that might not even be in the indices, and yet the indices are flat. We're now at the closing bell, so here's our bell. Ding, 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 ding. You gotta clap. You gotta clap. We need, yeah. Woo! Closing, ding, ding, ding. All right, there we go. We got our closing bell. Perfect. Folks, let's go ahead and see how the market ended up for the day. We have BTX down 7%, volatility down 6% today. Nordstrom's did not end down as bad as it was throughout the day. At one point throughout today, it was down somewhere around 8%. We are now down just 5.84% on Nordstrom. You've got Microvision falling about 5.5% today. And we have CCIV. Apparently that UX demonstration was not that great because, folks, it closed at $19.99, just slightly below that $20 psychological threshold. Matterport had a very strong run in the last week here. We're up about 30%, but it did close down today about 1%, about 14.20. So 1 and then 4.20. All right, what else we got? Qualcomm. Qualcomm's been dancing. Qualcomm's been so stuck and range bound between 130 and like 140. Somebody says Sundial is mooning. Is that true? Sundial, it did go 13% today, and it is rocketing. It did rocket into the close. Very nice. Sundial having a very nice movement again. This is a moment of momentum. We'll see if this continues tomorrow. If it happens again tomorrow, this is very, very good. Build-A-Bear now up with a close at 39% up and closing over $14 per share at $14.05. AMC up 19.2, not getting to $20 per share, though in after hours right now it's bobbing around $19.65. GameStop up 15.7%, after hours down about 0.5%. Lemonade, though, coming back to life, up about 10.58%. And Riot and Marathon, well, let's see, I don't actually see Marathon. Riot's up 9. There it is. 9.94% on Riot, Marathon 11.67. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the cryptos quickly here. Keep in mind as well, the important to search in your app store for Meet Kevin, so that way you never miss a notification again. We're tired of YouTube missing a bunch of notifications where people are going, hey, how come I didn't get any of your alerts on your new videos, especially the time-sensitive ones? I don't get to control the notifications, and YouTube has been not so great about those. So download the Meet Kevin app, just turn notifications on, and then at least you get the notification. And it just links you right back to YouTube. But it's sort of a good notifier that you can use and kind of control the way you want. Okay, so we've got Bitcoin at 38,444, Ethereum at 2730, and Cardano at 171. I'm wondering if we're going to settle in this new region here for a while. We've kind of been a little volatile, but the last 24 hours we've had pretty much nominal movement, I would say, in the cryptocurrency space. Who knows? that might continue. But what I'm very interested in paying attention to is a smaller comp Build-A-Bear. It did just turn negative in the after hours. So I do think we have a lot of short-term trades going into Build-A-Bear. Not uncommon, but all it takes is one whale to sell out of that trade, and there go the dollars. There go the dollar hollers. So what else do we have here? Anybody have any questions? GHVI moving? Is it really? Oh, we have earnings, right? Well, yeah, we're just going to look at the sticks. GHVI has earnings, but we don't really see much activity in the after hours. And I'm not sure we will. Pre-market after hours just disabled for GHVI right now here on Webull. And who else reported earnings? I think we had Nvidia is reporting today, right? So let's just see what the stick is doing on Nvidia. Yeah, Nvidia is a little volatile. We had a little bit of a rally right after, slowing down a little bit. Kind of an indication we don't we'll get those in the next here. Right, so let's see. So Snowflake's going to report as well. I have to say, Snowflake went under 200 for a period of time. That was the moment there to pick that one up. In fact, when I first made my first IPO video on Snowflake, I said I really would rather see a 1 in the front than where it is now. So what else do we have here? Yeah, I think in the future we might live stream some rallies. I think that'd be really fun. I don't know how reliant phone connections are working on that. We're buying some fancy technology so we can DSLR live stream on the go rather than iPhone on the go. But hey, you know what? This works too right now. Next thing, Gabe, you know how to fly a helicopter, right?
Sure.
Yeah, all right. We'll go helicopter next time. So, but anyway, for right now, we've got Snowflake. I'm seeing a red candlestick form on Snowflake. If there's a big dip on Snow, because remember, you're really building out for the next 4 or 5 years on Snow. It's a software as a service company, so you would expect high advertising expenses now and low bottom line. We are getting a larger extended bottom line. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're rotating to the downside on Snowflake right now. Snowflake is getting larger and larger of a red candlestick here. Must have been my guess, and I do not have it in front of me, but I will try to get it. We are down 3.37% right now. My guess, now down 4%, is probably a miss on earnings. I would expect guidance to be along expectations, but probably a miss on the bottom line as they spend more money on advertising. That is a Kevin expectation, not a Wall Street expectation. It is presently down 5% in the after hours. We don't yet have movement on Nvidia, though, that we could see. Still bobbing around here around that 4.5% of the down. Ooh, yeah, now we got a second red candlestick forming here. Car did not get wrapped yet, but it's going to get wrapped very soon. So let me see if I can just quickly Snowflake investor relations. Here we go. Let's see if we can get their press release. I'd like to see it. All right, slowly booting up, see what happened at Snowflake. Is down currently about 5% in the after hours. And nope, do not have their releases yet. So we'll probably just have to stick with checking out this chart right now and circle back. Unsure. Somebody says unsure why Snow is down. Yeah, the problem is I have Bloomberg on my phone, but if I did that, I'm pretty sure the video would go away. Would it go away? Here, tell me if you could still hear me, okay? We're going to test this. So if I go to Bloomberg on my phone, tell me if you could still hear me. I'll check the comments in just 1 second. It says it's still recording. So I don't know if you can hear or see me. I'll give you all a second to let me know, and then I'll check the comments again. But I'm just going to type in Snow because I can get the terminal here. Here we go. Okay, Snowflake falls 4% in post-market trading after earnings. Okay, yep, I have the earnings. Does it go black? You can hear, but you can't see. Okay, yeah, just listen then. So Snowflake sees Q2 product revenue at 235 million to 240. The estimate was 233, so that is a beat on guidance. That's along expectations. Well, the one that I just came up with, that they would beat on guidance. Operating margin came in 19% under. They were expecting negative 17%. Yep, they spent too much money. It's literally what we thought. Q1 revenue beat, but the loss per share, I think, was a little higher than expected. The revenue was a beat at 213 million versus 198. So that's good for product rev. Okay, so really the margin miss was the problem. Should I have any other one? I think Nvidia, right? It just goes black. That's fine. Most of you, I feel like, are only listening anyway. So it's really a margin miss. My guess, and without going into it yet, is it all has to do with advertising. Keep in mind, Snowflake spends insane amounts of money trying to acquire customers, because once people are in the funnel and they look, let me put it this way. When you are a Snowflake engineer, like that is a real title, and a company hires you at 6 figures to be a Snowflake engineer, and the company has integrated Snowflake into their systems, you think all of a sudden the company's just gonna flick a switch and stop using Snowflake? You know what I mean? Like, it actually, in my opinion, has more staying power than even DocuSign, because with DocuSign you could literally just jump over to EchoSign or whatever if you wanted to. But with Snowflake, you're literally hiring Snowflake engineers. Okay, let's try. Let's go quickly to Nvidia. Okay, so I'm gonna go black for a second. Can somebody comment really quick, like Kevin is black while reading earnings, or like black screen just while reading earnings? Can somebody comment that so I can pin that really quick? Looking at other activity here, we do have Dave & Buster's in the after hours down 2.65%. Not sure if they reported or what's happening there. Endeavor, trying to see if we have any other movement here in the after hours. After hours, yeah, 4.7% on Snowflake. Upside on Express and Endeavor, though. There we go. Thank you very much. Okay, so going to Nvidia, we're now going to report Nvidia. Let's see what they have. So Nvidia news. Let's see if it's out. Nvidia is not out yet. We are still waiting for the earnings. At least from what I can tell, it is not out yet. I'm going to look at GHVI really quickly. So this is Matterport. In case you're not familiar yet with Matterport, Matterport is a company that does the 3D scans, 3D virtual scans for properties or architects, real estate agents. To us, we do not have earnings yet on Matterport. So we are waiting for Nvidia, and we are waiting for, what's it called? Nvidia. Waiting for Nvidia and waiting for, we'll be out at 120. Yeah, sure. I mean, what else am I doing? Well, actually, no, I think I actually do have a phone call at 1:15, so I'm going to go in a few minutes. So I might not be able to hit the Nvidia earnings, but I do want to see, is that GHVI that's coming out or Nvidia at 120? Maybe somebody can clarify that. But let's see here. We've got, yeah, still down 5% on Snowflake. A little bit of a bummer seeing Snowflake go down, but what is it at? 222? You know, if that starts a cycle where it goes back down under 200, I'm going to pick up some more shares. So, otherwise, let's see what we have here. 120 for what? Let's see here. Well, no, I'm actually, Vicren is actually not just available randomly online. You have, but we won't try to play, you know, play secrets here. All right, perfect. So I'm gonna check one more time if Nvidia's coming out, because I'm not sure exactly what time they're coming out. Actually, we can go ahead and look at it here. Maybe I can find it myself quickly. Because I would like to see Nvidia, especially with their split coming up. I think there's a lot of attention for Nvidia. Oh, that's coming out at 420. Oh, you're right. Maybe I can move back my phone call a few minutes, because I would like to cover Nvidia. Okay. All right, we'll see. All right, so what else do we need? I want to caution, when we have green days like we have today, it's very important to remember that these green days can evaporate very quickly. Over the last few months, we've had green days come up like this, and they literally vanish quickly sometimes. So I want to remind you that if you have short-term options, just be careful. That's just something that I always consider. Okay, I moved my phone call back 10 minutes, so that's perfect. We'll get to do the Nvidia earnings together. I am trying to get Matterport up. So I'm going to take one more look here and see if Matterport means. I'm going to go black screen here for a moment. Matterport, no release yet on Matterport. Nothing yet. So if anybody has questions, in the meantime, we can answer some questions as well. But let's go back to the sticks here. There should be a way to flip the camera on this. Exit solo. That would be cool because then I could show the sticks. Broadcast info. Nope, that's like the title and stuff. Maybe settings? Settings. Let's try it. Ooh, camera. Oh, look what I can do. Hey, look at that. What, does it work? Oh, yes. We can see the sticks now. This is phenomenal. Matterport climbing slightly here in anticipation. Look at that dirty screen, though. That's gross. I'll have to fix that. Oh, well, I just made it more dirty. Anyway, Matterport waiting up about 0.92% here going into the earnings release, closed at 14.20. Waiting, most importantly, for Nvidia coming out in about 6 minutes here. But if we look at Snowflake, we could definitely see some softening here at Snowflake. I also want to take a peek at AMC for a moment. AMC, we have, here we go. This is AMC in after hours, just softening. If we go to the 5 minute for the day, we get, actually, you know what? Let's go to the hour on AMC and kind of see, yeah, look at that move here on AMC. Absolute crushing chart here for AMC just over the last 3 days. Very, very, very exciting to see this, especially the dips that we've seen at AMC for a while. We really have to go back to the end of January to get this kind of acceleration in stock price here. Yeah, so yeah, exactly. See this right here? This is where what was this? This was March 15th. We broke 1453, but really we haven't hit these levels where we've seen. Let's try to draw here. Let's do horizontal. What do we got here? Weeble's glitching out a little bit on trying to draw the line, which always remember, if you want to experience these glitches too, make sure to go to metkevin.com/Weeble, and you too could draw glitchy lines here. Yeah, this is really where we get that triple point resistance at AMC at about 20. You did break through briefly, which maybe tomorrow we get that breakthrough where AMC goes to like 24 or whatever. But who knows, if it follows prior patterns, especially around the GME debacle, it certainly could drop. But look at this. This is literally, it's perfect. I mean, this was our 1450 resistance right here. We broke through, and we literally went straight up to the next resistance level. But the rest of the way here is a little uncharted, so we want to be careful on AMC going forward. Look at Snowflake, though. Ouchie, ouchie. Let's just go to the 5 minute here. Yeah, straight down on Snowflake, down 7.3% right now. Not so great. All right, let me go to the front camera again here for a moment. All right. Hopefully I didn't. I think that worked. I mean, a bunch of people didn't leave. But yeah, it's definitely been a beautiful few days on AMC. So congratulations to all the AMC hodlers or the traders, just totally kicking butt right now. So if you heard that Friday will be a big day for AMC, you probably want to sell before it. Okay, you like, I don't want to sound like somebody that's like anti the big movement day, especially if it ends up being a big movement. But just look at the history. Do your own research on this. Look at the history of momentum stocks. 9 out of 10 times, it's buy the rumor, sell the news. 9 out of 10 times. CCAV, oh my gosh, they're going to reveal the user interface. Oh, Peter Rawlinson's going to be salivating over his user interface. The thing runs up 3 to 4%. They do the reveal, plummets, right? It's the same thing over and over again. Okay, we are 3 minutes away from the, GHBI results are out. Okay, we're going to go black for a moment here. And let's see. Matterport announces record quarterly results. Okay, Matterport. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Total revenue was $26.9 million, up 100%. That's a double year over year. Subscriber revenue is up 84% year over year. Annual recurring revenue of $55.2 million. That's incredible. And they got their total current revenue. I want to know what portion. Very important, okay? When we talk about Matterport, it's very, very important that you see massive growth on recurring revenue, not on product sales. Okay, that's what you want, product sales. So spaces under management grew 88%. Good. Subscribers increased 531% year over year. Oh my gosh, that's like a 6x. That's incredible. broadened market reach with the release of the Matterport Capture app. That does still have some work, though, to do. Expanded into South Africa, I'm sorry. Increased the capabilities of the capture services available online. Great. In February, announced the SPAC. Sure. Invested for growth by increasing total headcount by more than 20%, so they're hiring. Good. I want to see their numbers. So I'm going to read numbers really quick here that we're getting here. So revenues, here we go. Okay, this formatting's a little funny. One sec. Here we go. Okay, so subscription revenue was 13.8 million in the 3 months ended March 31st versus 7.5 million in subscriptions for 2020. That's a good improvement. I mean, that's almost a double in subscription. That's what you want to see. Product revenues up almost doubled as well, going from we've got 8.1 or to 8.1 million from 4.4. But on top of subscription revenue, they also have services revenue that almost 3x'd from 925 here, or 925,000 to 2.6 million. That's pretty good. This is very good growth of services and subscriptions. Let me explain that quickly. So the difference between services and subscriptions is subscriptions are like how much you're paying monthly to host your scans. Services, and we're getting close to Nvidia release here. Services would be like, oh, I want to buy the floor plan, or I want to buy an upgraded, blah, 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 whatever. It's very good. After market, it is up 4.23% on these results. These results are very, very good. I want to look at how quickly, let me look at the stats one more time, and then I'm going to go to Nvidia. So we're going to be black screen here for a moment. I gotta go to, okay, so general, and oh wow, they basically doubled their revenue, but they only increased SG&A about 30%. Very, very good. R&D, research and development didn't go up that much either. They don't need to. This is going to be a cash cow of a company, folks. Matterport. Absolutely love it. Very good. Okay, I'm going now to the news. Okay, Nvidia beats. Nvidia Q1 comes in at 5.66 billion with a net at 1.91 billion. EPS coming in at $3.03. Adjusted EPS coming in at 3.66. It is a beat. The adjusted EPS was estimated at 3.31. It beat with 3.66. That is a beat of just shy of 10%. Gross margin comes in higher than expected during a supply shortage time. Although again, you also have a chip shortage time, but you have a revenue beat and a margin beat. That is huge for Nvidia. Nvidia is only up about 1% in the after hours. I'm not sure if I'm sooner than everybody else is, but that's really good news for Nvidia. You got the split coming up. The fact that during a chip shortage, they're able to increase both revenues and margins is good. Now, in some sense, it makes sense because, hey, they could increase their prices and then therefore their margin goes up. But if they have input supply or like input pressures where they're not getting as much supply to make more chips, that's going to show up in volumes sold. So later I want to research volumes sold. I want to see specifically, we want to hear from Nvidia in their earnings call. What kind of inflation pressures are they seeing? That is going to be a huge tell. And Matterport will listen to their earnings call as well, or at least read the transcript. So super, super important. Folks, remember, please go to, Matterport is now up to 5.6% in the after hours, up to $15. Awesome for the Matterport hodlers, ticker symbol GHVI. Folks, remember, download the Meet Kevin app so you never miss a notification again. It's really a notification service. It's an amazing app. Go to Meet Kevin in your app store, Apple and Android. It is live. Matterport is up 6.41% now. So if I ever go emergency live or post an urgent video, you make sure you get that notification right away. Also, use that coupon code. This time, seriously, the coupon code is going to go up, or the pricing is going to go up substantially with inflation, but also because of the marketing team I hired. So if you're interested in learning more about my perspectives, Q&A with me personally, the lectures that I have where we go deep in psychology and stocks, and real estate, investing and all that, use that coupon code, to the moon, link down below. The price will be going up a good chunk because I got a marketing team that's taking a cut now. So I got to pay for them somehow. Anyway, Matterport now up 7.8%. And Nvidia, where's Nvidia? Hold on a second. 7.8% on GHVI. Very, very good move here. Strong beat. And I expect that to continue. And folks, they are beating where I want them to be beating, which is very, very, very important. They're beating at revenue for subscriptions and services. Nvidia is actually down 2% despite a beat. Shows you how fickle the market is. Nvidia down 2% on news of the beat. Shocker. Matterport now up 8% in the after hours. Keep in mind, be careful buying it in the after hours. There's usually very little share supply in the after hours. So you do get a disproportionate reflection of what's happening in the after hours. But I want to be clear. What you want, just listen, just write this down so I don't have to say it again. It's very, very important. If you are an investor in Matterport, the only things that matter are sales costs growing slowly like they did. They grew at 30%, while revenues are going to the moon, like services and subscriptions doubling. That is what you want to see over and over and over again. I did interview the CEO of Matterport as well, so make sure to check out that interview on the channel. You can just type in Meet Kevin, Matterport CEO, and you'll see him. Okay, folks, love y'all. Use that coupon code down below. Thank you for being here on our very first mobile live stream. I also have absolutely, oh man, I have no idea how to end the live stream. Oh, that's not good. Oh wait, I think I figured it out. I figured it out. Thank you everyone for being here. We will see you in the next one. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe. It's the best signal to me that you like these videos. Bye everyone.